Hey guys, welcome back to rhrjen. I'm so glad you're here. Guys, I have such a good show for you today. We are talking about the ridiculous gala from last night, what Harry and Meghan are up to, and the backlash, as you can imagine, that follows giving those two any kind of award. If you're new here, I'm Jen. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the thumbs up, leave me comments, as all of those helps YouTube to recommend my video. I sincerely appreciate it. Guys, I'm going to jump right on in. I do want to say a huge thank you to all of you who took the time to watch my last video where I really detail, it's called Exposing Meghan, and I really detailed all the awfulness mostly as of late, but I actually go pretty far back, all the awfulness laid out and explained together so you can see what Meghan has been up to. So if you missed it, definitely go back and watch that. A lot of you have said it's your favorite video I ever did, and I just sincerely appreciate that. It was important to me that I put that together and just show everybody what's going on. So thank you to everybody who took the time to watch it, to comment on it, and to hype it. It means so much. Now let's get into this. Yeah. So Harry and Meghan were out and about last night. I'm going to show you pictures first. I'm going to talk about it. Now, I bring you the truth. You know that's what I do. So I'm going to be truthful and say this wasn't, I didn't think Meghan looked that, it's terrible to say it like that. But I never, ever like what Meghan wears. I didn't hate this look. I didn't. For her, I thought it was pretty good. Um, you know, there are definitely things I would change, but for her, it's not beige. It seemed to be fitted from what I could tell. I know it's ridiculously expensive, all that stuff, but I'm just saying, in the things that we've seen her wear, I would say as of late, but no, ever, it's fine. It's hard to mess up a fitted black. It looked to be a suit or something. I mean, she definitely could, but it's fine. She looked better than she normally does. I don't know. All right, let's talk about the event itself. We got pictures like this. Oh my goodness. But most of it, from what I could tell, Harry looked like this, which was kind of funny. Again, I'm just going on my opinion, and I understand that we all make faces and you can't extract a whole lot of meaning out of one quick moment. But based on the photos I'm seeing and rumblings I'm hearing, I will tell you this, that he just looked very unhappy. I know that's par for the course for him, but more than that, it felt like a couple that had been fighting on the car on the way over. That's just kind of the vibe I got. You can definitely let me know in the comments if you felt that way too. Believe me, I'm going to get into the awfulness of this event, but I just wanted to show you the pictures first because there were some awkward moments, including one where Meghan seemed to really take in all the pictures and the moments, and there's speculation. I pulled some articles, but there's speculation that Harry said something along the lines of "Let's move along," or "Can we move along?" Something like that, and she just wanted to stay there. Look at me, that kind of thing. So that's really funny. But yeah, so here she is, and I don't understand. Again, I'm not just being critical for the sake of being critical. And again, I want to go into the heart of the matter. I don't want to spend a lot of time on the look, but I don't understand bragging about your makeup artist bestie and then okay, yep, we'll leave that there. I thought she looked better than she did in Paris, if that counts for anything. But look at the difference. Look at the difference. It's weird, right? Again, I don't body shame here. It's not my thing. It's not what I do. We all have weird parts, but I've never seen a human shapeshift quite so much. Things just look different, right? Like in just a week, I don't understand. There are a couple of days, but okay, I'll leave that there. But I felt like the again up at the podium was weird with the two of them. She seemed to pretend to take a back seat, but then just was very like, don't say anything stupid, Harold, which you kind of probably have to be with him. And then let's see, I had another picture that was kind of weird. Here you go, this one on stage. So she's again soaking up her moment. He's like, can we move along? It was just a weird. It didn't feel like a couple. It didn't feel like people that even liked each other. Again, we may not be far off from the truth. I'm just speculating from pictures, but it seemed very much like they'd been fighting or something, and then it's just kind of that residual awkward vibe that you pick up from them. But let's talk more than that. Let's talk about this being their latest grift, right? So last night, October 9th, at the Project Healthy Minds World Mental Health Day Gala in NYC. That's what the event's called. Did anybody watch The Office? What was Michael's Fun Run for a Cause? Remember they had the longest name in history? That's all I could think about with this. And I am always very vocal. I'm very much into mental health. I struggle with it myself, like the anxiety and stuff. I know feel like most people now have something that they deal with in terms of mental health, or even if it's not an ongoing struggle, they just have, struggles in general. We all do. And so I respect the idea of it. I just think when you involve these two, you just lose all credibility. Who in the world appointed these two as any kind of anything on mental health? They themselves have talked about, the stuff at the palace where he couldn't figure out where to go or what to do when Meghan was struggling, if you believe that. And then it was just like, then when it was his turn, he was like, I have my therapist on speed dial. It's just kind of mixed messages and a lot around mental health. So again, who made these two experts on anything? But they picked up a shiny new trophy, bought and paid for. That'd be my guess. Again, this is just my opinion. These two just aren't qualified for anything. I wouldn't even give them a participation trophy, let alone Humanitarian of the Year. On whose authority? Their track record just seems to follow the more scandals than substance. So again, I just, they brand themselves as mental health advocates via Archwell and focus on online safety for kids. Well, okay. Again, they attach themselves to these causes which sound noble on paper, but their life is nothing but one big flaming hypocrisy. It's absolutely ridiculous. They monetize their family feuds while preaching compassion. They, the, it's just crazy. I think what was his name? Royal expert Robert Fitzwilliams, he pointed out, he put out a statement saying their treatment of the respective families makes them unsuitable recipients. That's how I feel as well. Contrast with real humanitarians, such as, again, Prince William. Think about his work with anything from aiding people involved in war to, feeding people. And now, of course, Earthshot and stuff has been in the news. So really, you're going to give Harry and Meghan? Okay, I'll leave that there. But just days before this honor, again, Meghan was front row. I'd like to remind us all, lest we forget, at this fashion show tied to child exploitation. But this, again, here she is receiving an award for something tied to and it's just more of their absurdity. It really is. So again, I just can't. I just can't escape the hypocrisy. Um, she's defending kids on an online platform, but supporting a brand that has been in trouble for, again, for YouTube's sake, I'll minimize it, but being disgusting about kids. So I won't stop talking about that because I don't want us to forget about that. But I do want to talk about the backlash bonfire as a result of this. But unsurprisingly, the internet has completely erupted about this, from royal watchers to random moms. Everyone's calling foul on this honor, especially post Balenciaga. There's been experts all over taking them down, talking about how the two of them would rather attend glitzy events instead of real charitable pursuits. It's just, I just can't imagine anybody can't see through this. It's absolutely unbelievable that these two would be getting an award when real humanitarians are being snubbed. Um, again, I think about did they buy this award? That would be my opinion. Did they donate? Probably, who knows? Just it worked out where they got this award. And I just think about things like African Park scandal. There's again, that's back in the news because I don't know if you've kept up, but Chad, an African country, has they have decided they want to pull away because basically they said it's not right that Harry's involved in the way that more about the African parks scandal and stuff. And I can't say I blame them, but it's not so okay. The thing that's happening here is the two of them in their camp are saying that people are envious. That's why they're mad that they got this award. No, it's not about envy. It's not about jealousy. It's not about anything like that. It's about real heroes don't need the spotlight like this. And it's ridiculous that they take attention from what would be actual causes or things that people could help with away from it and make it all about themselves. It's all about virtue signaling, but there's no merit here. What are we doing? Who is giving these awards? Again, I don't know about you, but when I hear any kind of organization has given them something like that, whether bought, paid for, whatever, it makes me lose all respect. Not that I knew of this organization before, all respect. I don't want any part of it because what is this? The gala itself, it's like a mismatch, like a masterclass mismatch. It's a black tie, festive cocktail theme. It was hosted by Carson Daly, but again, these two are out there making it about themselves. It's not like they're lending their name to a good cause to draw attention. No, it's all about them. They had these red carpet fumbles. Harry's yanking her along. It's pretty funny. She's lingering awkwardly for these poses, and she's waiting solo at one point backstage, glowering before forcing a smile. Yeah, there was like some fumble where she was behind stage, but you could see her and she was staring. And again, they're making it all about themselves, but they're not actually doing anything, and they're receiving an award for it. It's just the height of hypocrisy. It really is. From Balenciaga backlash to humanitarians, it's just them to a T, isn't it? It really is. There are reports that there was heckling, that people were yelling grifters at them, which I think is really funny. I hope that's the case. And people are pointing out with, Harry's face like that and stuff, he can't fake it anymore. Maybe he's hit a wall. I think that's giving him too much credit. I think he's just angry and dim. I don't know if he sees it yet or not, but even if he does, I mean, he himself just gave an interview, just a few weeks ago, where he said he has I've read so much lately, it's jumbled, but it was basically along the lines of he regrets nothing. And it's just like, okay, well, then enjoy the hell of your own making. And clearly he's in it. So I just want to get your thoughts on this. What do you think of the humanitarians of the year? Again, real heroes they're not up on stage getting the awards. They're out there doing the thing. I don't see Prince William up on stage receiving an award right now. He's out giving awards, right? For people, working on good causes. So more hypocrisy out of these two. I feel like rewards like this they're a slap in the face to actual activists, right? They dilute real activism. They're not helping anyone, Harry and Meghan. They're not supporting a cause. They're not actual change makers. So anyway, I'm going to leave this here. I want to know what your thoughts are. Do you feel the same as me? Is it just another grift as per usual? Sound off in the comments. Let me know what you think. That's my favorite part, is reading your comments. Again, a huge thank you to everybody who was so kind and so supportive in my last video. I'm trying to find, let's see here. I've got it right here. It's this video right here in case you missed it. It is called Meghan Exposed. Definitely go back and watch that. I've had the most incredible feedback saying it's your favorite video I've done. I was just a little bit more serious in this one, a little bit more serious tone, and really wanted to expose just this pattern of behavior with her. So definitely go watch that in case you haven't. And a huge thank you to everybody who watched it, hyped it, shared it, all that. It means the world to me. Thank you for that. That's going to do it for me. I'm dying to know your thoughts on this. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching as per usual. The ways you can further support my channel. Of course, I do have a second channel. It is a weight loss channel. It's more than that. It's like what I did to lose weight, how I exercise, all that stuff. It's called Goose Adventure, and I'm detailing losing over 140 pounds. Now, I did it drug-free and surgery-free, and I talk about the steps I took and what I did to lose the weight. And if you're just looking for encouragement or motivation, you can find me over there talking about that stuff. But in the meantime, if you also want to support the show, a huge thank you to everybody who has picked up merch lately. I really appreciate that. A reminder, I do have Beetlejuice stuff. If you want to check that out, definitely do that. Thank you to everybody who's picked up stuff. And of course, I have Patreon, patreon.com/real housewives recaps. Yes, it's my old name, but it's got tons of bonus content, hundreds of videos. Find it over there. Everything from deep dives on Harry and Meghan to just other stuff. When we're sick of talking about them, we talk about all kinds of behind the scenes stuff. We talk about the real royals. We talk about all kinds of stuff. So check that out if you're interested. And a huge thank you to my executive geese and ganders, the lovely people you see on the screen at the end of my videos. Thank you so much for all your love and support. I appreciate that. That's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have the best day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. They're gone. Hi, what do we think? Oh, how are you guys? Yeah, so life's been a little chaotic. Everything's good, but it's just gosling stuff. So I'm in and out right now. So my videos are going up at weird times. Over the weekend, you might just see a lot of shorts from me. I'm not sure yet. I'm going to do the best I can. But one of the promises I made to myself is to not be so hard on myself if I miss. I'm doing the best I can, and that's all I can do. And sometimes I just need to take a breath. So it might be a breather weekend. We'll see. But thank you for all your love and support. Check back lots regardless. If I have time, I'll post. But if not, I'll have shorts up. Thank you guys just for everything. You really do. You mean so much. The response lately has just blown me away. Incredible, from the compliments on the changes physically to just everything. The way you've been so complimentary about my videos lately, and the numbers are up, and everybody's so lovely, and it just means more than I can explain to you. So truly, thank you. You always write me the nicest things about how, maybe I helped you have when you're having a bad day. Can I just say, you guys always do that for me. I'm, knock on wood, I'm really happy right now. And I'm just trying to prioritize, again, mental health. And there's times where I'm bad at taking time off. And so right now I'm just trying to pay attention to that. I just feel a little burnt out, but that's okay. It also invigorates me to do this because I feel like I'm working on something big here, like exposing the frauds and calling it out and trying to point out the good stuff with, like William and Catherine and stuff like that, and just all of it. Anyway, it's fine. I'm all good. I just appreciate you all, and I'm sending you big goosey hugs. I'm hoping to take a little bit of a break soon and just go somewhere. I'm still working on that. We'll see. But anyway, none of that matters. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you thank you genuinely. Oh, I'm shaking the camera. I hope you can see it. I'm a happy goose. I'm in pink today. It's different, right? I just like this look. I went for like a sleeping beauty Aurora vibe. I just thought it was pretty. I hope you like it. Anyway, all right, guys, that's gonna do it for me. Have the best day. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.